Hello, everyone. This is really new to me. I've been in places to speak and inspire and get inspired by people, but seeing so much faces now is bringing me a very unique feeling. So thank you for being here. Thank you for believing in us and believing in the vision of Skillarabia, which we're gonna unpack as we go tonight. I thought of introducing myself. So I'm the student of now. I'm the student of yesterday. I'm the student of tomorrow. And like each and every one of you, I'm the student of life. Back in the days, we had this belief in our minds that learning and education happen only in school or university. But then I believe that you all agree that learning happens every single day with every breath. So I'm going to take you back with a little story. I graduated from university 8 years ago, and I was full of enthusiasm and happiness that all the skills I have collected, I'm a designer, are going to help me conquer the world and eventually be ready to do that. However, although I had my first job right away out of university, perhaps I was fortunate, maybe not, I realized that there are a lot of skills that I really need to do my work, and I had no idea about that when I was in university. Think, for example, as a designer, we used to have deadlines in school, but real-life deadlines are way different. Real-life budgets with clients are way, way different. And dealing with clients, actually, that we don't know is very difficult. We spent years with our colleagues and, our friends. We get connected to them, but then when we're out into the real world, it was just a mess for me. So what I did, actually, is I turned out to books, online resources, volunteering in, learning groups and so on. And I felt like I need to grow some skills, human and technical skills, but it wasn't really a good way just to be there, receive information or read information, and then, okay, I forgot to use this. And then to be there, I want a clap. Bear with me. Thank you, guys. I love you all. So I should have been showing this for a while. So yes, I was reading a lot of books, a lot of online resources to be able to learn skills. But then, again, something was missing. It was just the same as university. I'm watching a YouTube video, but it's not working. I can't learn to be self-aware and control my emotions by listening to someone talking about it. So I did a choice. I was responsible enough to take a decision that I'm going to choose to connect with people. So if you have a skill, if I ever find you online or offline in the networking events or the everyday life, if you have a skill that I actually want to have, if you have a leadership skill, if you have a problem-solving skill, if you have a way of thinking, I decided that I want to go and connect with people. And the only way to and when connecting with people, I mean, I want to connect with you, learn from you because you're experienced with what you do, learn from you how to grow this skill, and then from there, go and actually practice it time and time again to get there. So what I did was stumbled upon a few years ago, especially with the help of social media and online networks, is that I start to pick the people I want to connect with, pick the communities I want to be part of, in order to connect with like-minded people, with experienced people who are really those minds that will help us grow and see the skills that we didn't have in university. So take an example. I'm a designer, and design industry is moving really fast. So design is not these. I used to be a visual designer, and now I call myself a human-centered designer or a service designer. And those are really different things. But the fine line between visual design and service design is the design thinking process. So what I did is I started to look for communities, design communities, and I found plenty of them, global ones. Not a single one was seeded from the Arab world. That's sad, but we'll change it. More on that later. I realized that when I connected with these communities that have people and experts who have been doing design for 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, I was able to relate to what they're saying in a way different manner than when I was in school and having my professor telling me how to do design or how to think about the process of design. So with these people, I built a lot of connections. Like when I say connections, it means like we connected on an intellectual level. We were able to understand what we're speaking because they have the experience and I have the openness and willingness to receive. And it's a journey at the end. Through being part of these communities, we were able to collaborate on a lot of projects. We failed miserably in some of them, but then we also succeeded in a lot of them. And the most beautiful takeaway was actually that we learned a lot about ourselves. We learned about a lot of skills, again, that we cannot learn at university. Skills, human skills, like self-leadership, problem-solving, creativity, analytical thinking, and critical thinking. And on the other hand, given that we're in a world that is just booming with new technologies every day, we were always able to adapt and get together with this community to seed and grow technical skills, digital skills, think data analysis. Every one of us need to be able these days to read data and analyze charts and so on. So from there, we discovered the essence of community-driven learning, or the actual, let's say, principles of it, or the nuances of it. And those are, I want to go back. First of all, when we learn in communities, we learn with peer learners. So if I am joining this community because I'm eager to learn a skill, I'll definitely find another person who's also have the same goal to learn this skill. And guess what? We're going to learn it from the people who know and have experienced this skill. So how amazing is that? We'll be able to learn with our peers and expert mentors. We'll also be able to hop and really get our hands dirty with projects and solving for actual problems in our local cities and communities. And through that, we'll be engaging with a lot of feedback and insight exchange. Recall a time where you were like working on a problem and you really needed feedback from someone to tell you that you're on the right track or not. So when we're working in communities, in groups, we're also tapping into this power of engaging with others to give you their point of view and see things from different angles. And most importantly, humans are social creatures. We crave connections. And the best way to learn things is to be able to be connected to the people around us in this learning community, because it's an intrinsic human need at the end of the day. We bond, we feel that we belong, and we give our best and learn a lot about ourselves and grow real skills by being connected to others. And by the way, research says a lot of that, but now we're not sharing a lot of research here. So, let's imagine for a second that with Skillarabia, we will be able to seed these communities and grow these communities in each and every university in the Arab world. It's just the moment. let's imagine the following. Let's imagine that you're a student, you're spending 4 years of your life in this university, and you have not done a single project that can be really reflected in real life. If I go back to university, what I wish for is that when I was designing for a corporate identity for a restaurant, for example, I really wished that my university could open the opportunity for me to go out there, next door, to any business around me or any organization just happening to be in my own community, to give me the opportunity to spend my time and talent as I learn to fix a problem for them. So instead of just hypothesizing about a new identity or a new brand out of my imagination, I wanted to really be contributing to my community and solve a problem there. And imagine how much this can expand and scale if we really get the platform that, one, will give us the chance to learn from experts in a hybrid way, so we go and watch some courses and content online, and then from there, we go into working on actual projects in order to practice the skills that the technical capabilities that we collect out of these online courses, and then actually do a project, a real project in our community in order to help us learn and help our community grow. And of course, engaging with all of these beautiful nuances of getting feedback and sharing insights and really learning as we do the work we do. So, and guess what? I have a dream, and I wish that Skillarabia will help us all get into that dream, that no student will ever, never graduate from school without having a real project in their pocket. It's not in their pocket, it's in our personality, actually. So tonight, with all of these beautiful faces and minds and hearts, I wish, and I think we will do, get into a place where universities collaborate with communities, partner with the local businesses, organizations, and government entities to make sure that students, before they graduate, they leave an impact in their communities. And more on that, I believe, is going to come with our one and only Amadeus Awad. Thank you so much.